And we're live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you may be listening to us across the globe. It's Tarot Today Live. I'm Dax Carlisle, your host. And normally, my fabulous co host, Mary Brown, is here with me, but you're stuck with just me today. That's right. Mary's a little under the weather, nothing serious. I think she might just have a little stuffiness there. I don't blame her. I wouldn't want to be on camera either if I was feeling like that. So here we are. We're here every Monday and Saturday doing Tarot Today Live. We're here to answer your questions about the Tarot Guild. That's our main sister site, so to speak, thetarotguild.com. We're the official broadcast of the guild. And also, any questions you might have about getting certified or becoming a professional reader. Any questions about tarot itself in general, or maybe numerology? Got questions about that. I'm also a clinical hypnotherapist. So if you have any questions about hypnosis or, those New Year's resolutions, I'm here to help as well. And let's see who's popping into the chat here. I'm going to do this a little differently. I think I'm going to use the chat on YouTube itself instead of the studio because it's nice and bright and white and I can actually read it. I have my Sally Jesse Raphael red glasses on today, different color for every day of the week pretty much here. And growing old with purpose. Rosie is in there, one of our members. She says, hope Mary feels better soon. And Enraj is back. Hey, thanks for coming back. He says, or she says, hey, Dax. Hope she gets well soon. Awesome. So in addition to taking your questions about the Tarot Guild and tarot and numerology and everything else, if you have a burning question that you'd like me to pull some cards on, I'd be happy to do that as well. You can do that in the chat here. All you have to do is type in that question. You don't have to ask to be put on a list or anything like that. We don't do a list. Yes, we just take the questions as they come. So type in your very specific question and I'll try to pull some cards on that. Now, if you want me to just pull a card for you, I can do that as well. So all I got to do is say, please pull a card for me. Yes. Maybe you can throw in if there's a specific area or, maybe for New Year's or something along those lines. Be happy to pull a card for you. I pulled a card today. As a matter of fact, I got the Wheel of Fortune card. I really love Tira Marchetti's version of this card. It's very, very nice. I do like the Waite Smith traditional version, though. It gives you that more spokes on a wheel kind of thing, which is really what I think the message is that's coming through. Now, of course, traditionally, Wheel of Fortune, fortune turning in your favor. Yeah, some of you out there may actually, you may get a little bit of luck today. This wouldn't be a bad day to buy a lottery ticket or pop down to the casino or what have you. But I think the big message coming through today is that learning from the Wheel of Fortune card itself. So in the Waite Smith version, there are some objects on the outer rim of the wheel. They're actually creatures and such, and they're spinning around on that wheel, And the main thing about the Wheel of Fortune is the wheel is talking about the cycles. And we talk about that a lot because we do the numerology of the day. We talk about the world year number, personal year numbers. There's cycles within cycles within cycles. There's the lunar cycle. There is our personal year cycle of 9 years. There's our world year. And the world year we did earlier on a previous show, 2023, 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 3 is 7. Yeah, you just drop the 0 in numerology. And there you go. 7 is the world year number. And to get your personal year, all you do is add your birth month and day together and add that to the world year number and keep reducing till you get a single digit. And that'll be your personal year. So this wheel card is about all of these cycles. And what's going on in the Waite Smith version of the card with all the characters going around, what goes up must come down, what goes down comes back up. That's basically the lesson, but most of us are on the edge of that wheel. And the secret, the real teaching of the Wheel of Fortune card is to move along the spokes into the center. It's kind of like the eye of the storm, where it's all calm while all this chaos is going around you. And that's the lesson there. So we can't change what people do and think and feel. And that's not our job anyway. It's all about how we react to these things, or in fact, don't react at all to these things. So finding your way to the center of the wheel is the answer in these chaotic things. Looking at the numerology of the day, today's the 9th. Whenever it's a 9-day, it's the end of the daily cycle of a 9-day cycle. And that means tomorrow is going to be the beginning of a new one. Awesome. But what loose ends can you deal with right now in this 9-day? This is a great day to reevaluate things and think about, are there thought patterns that are holding me back, beliefs that no longer serve me, relationships that no longer serve me? Can I let go of some of these relationships? And I was watching a YouTube video or something the other day, and it, reminded me of that concept that's been around for a long time now, where you are the sum total of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So that's kind of the message today, to take a look at that, but also literally clean out the closets in the garage and so forth. That's a great thing to do on a 9-day. Now, the entire date is January 9, 2023. So we know it's a 7 world year. And we add the 1 from January to the 9-day, and we get 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. And then we take that 1 and we add it to the world year number of 7. We get 8, which is abundance. That's right. So what I feel the message is, you're getting a clue here with that 9 energy, along with the Wheel of Fortune, how to make it to the abundance you're looking for here in the beginning of a new year. We all want 2023 to be a lot better than the previous. I don't even want to say the previous year, the previous 3 years, or something. So let's see what's going on in the chat. Here on Mondays, it's all about YouTube. It's all about you in the chat, watching us live here. On Saturdays, we simulcast on Blog Talk Radio, and you can call into the show. So if up in the scroll, I don't know, I think I forgot to take the phone number out, but that's okay. Write the phone number down, and then on Saturday, you can call in. Today, not so much. So don't call in. Put your questions in the chat. And hey, please, if you got a question about tarot numerology, I love those. It's not that I don't mind doing, the card pulls and personal questions. things like that, to pull some cards on. But I really love it when people ask some interesting questions, and they can be big, they can be small, they could be about tarot, they could be about numerology, and so forth. So Enraj says the glasses look cool. Yes, I think Saturday, I had these on. I had the purple ones. I love purple. That's probably my favorite. I do love the Sally Jesse Raphaels. I do have some brown tortoise. I like they look black on camera, but they are actually ambers in there and browns and so forth like that. I got a few other colors laying around here, but I don't know where they went. Here we go. We got a brown pair. And one of my favorite ones is it's like a gray. I like this one too. How that comes out. Yep. But I figured for the show, the purple one and the Sally Jesse Raphael glasses. Yeah, I try to have some fun with it now that I have to wear the old man spectacles. Otherwise the comments are all kind of blurry there in the chat. Let's see what's going on in there. Oh boy, let's see. So Enraj has one. Shuffle the deck here a little bit. And Rosie comments again that she loves that deck. Yes, we all do. The Ciro Marchetti Grand Lux. That's right. And it's interesting. I've been on YouTube, and I'm a Gemini, so I get all of these videos that are people pulling cards for Gemini. And one of the readers was using this deck, and I was like, yes, right on, sister. Let's see. But Enraj has a question. Can you please tell me advices from the universe? I've been kind of feeling stuck lately. Stuck. Okay. I don't even need to pull cards for this. We will, of course, but I don't even need to pull cards for this, because Enraj, what I said about you're feeling stuck. Okay. And here we go. 5 of Cups. There you go. That's how you kind of feel, right? You're not happy with the situation. And in the 5 of Cups, we've got these 3 cups. They've spilt their contents, but the figure in the card is not even noticing that there's these 2 upright cups right here, full with their contents, right next to the pretty window and everything. But they're feeling all distraught, over the spilled contents here, so to speak. These are represent first of all, cups is emotions, so it's an emotional thing, and they are, there's like the options that they have, and they're not happy with that. It's very similar to the 4 of Cups, actually, but we call this literally the crying over spilt milk card. Are you doing a little bit of that, Enraj? I don't know, but right away, confirmation about how you're feeling. Now, the card of the day, the numerology of the day that I just went through, is perfect for you. Whenever you're feeling stuck, or when you're wanting something to come in and it's not manifesting, stop trying to do that for a little bit. Shift gears a little bit and use the 9 energy today to let go of bad habits, thought patterns that are holding you back, anything where you're feeling stuck. Use some EFT, some emotional freedom techniques, tapping. If you don't know how to do EFT, just go onto YouTube and type in EFT for this block, or EFT for this feeling, or especially if you can bring it down to a feeling, and then you can use this time to tap that away. That'll clear some things out energetically with you, but also what can you let go of that's holding you back? What beliefs are holding you back? Now, these don't have to be the big beliefs. They can be, spiritual beliefs, religious beliefs, things that no longer work for you, that you don't believe really anymore, but they're still there, and you got to clear those out. EFT can help with that, as well as hypnosis. NLP techniques are good for that as well. So let's see, what was I saying about that? So just letting go of some of these things and going through a house cleaning, empty the garage, the closets, the chests of drawers, make room for things to come in if you're feeling stuck and something's not coming in. Even if you're not trying to manifest something specific, you're just feeling stuck. I feel that you actually are, you do have a goal, although it might be a little nebulous right now and you don't have it crystal clear. That's another thing, getting crystal clear on that. So the two things I'd recommend, is to do the house cleaning, literally and figuratively, make room for something to come in. And by the way, I started to say, if you're not trying to manifest something specifically, but you just feel stuck, this still works, because you are telling the universe that you're open to new things coming in. That's what's actually happening energetically, but you are also physically in your physical space making more room for things. The other thing that might help is I got the Hierophant card for you. The Hierophant card is, well, it has a lot of meanings. And one is higher education. I think what could help you in, trying to get unstuck is to go back to some studies about what it is that you are trying to manifest or do. Research, studies, courses on Udemy, that kind of thing. The other thing is structure. Okay. The Hierophant card is a 5 card. So in numerology, that is freedom. It's high energy and it's change. Okay. So adopting that energy of change, but it's also foundations. And even though it's not a 4 card, which, it's the 4 energy in numerology, that's foundations and structure. Look at the 4 columns holding up, that really ornate covering there over top of the Hierophant. Yes. So you want to establish some ritual and some structure around this, and it's going to help a lot. So basically, it's taking a step back from what it is you're trying to manifest, and instead working on yourself in all of these areas, establishing the ritual, clearing things out, all of that, doing some education, some study. I hope that helps you out, and Raj, and we're going to see who else is in there. Oh, 0 to success stories. Okay. They're in there now. And oh, you had some questions, but you removed them. Well, if you have some questions, if you want to throw them back in, that's perfectly fine. Charlotte's in there. Hey, Shar, how's it going since our Saturday conversation? Charlotte called in. We did some cards, Mary and I talked to Charlotte after the show, and she really was breaking free a little bit there and getting a lot out of what we were talking about. So if you have anything new, let me know. If you want me to pull a card or something like that. And let's see. Growing Old with Purpose says, my birth number is 9. You're in alignment with the energy. Oh, that's something I can talk about real quickly about numerology. Is one of the great things about knowing your life path number, your birthday number, of course, calculating your attitude number, which is the month and day you were born. And the month, day, and year you were born reduced to a single digit is your life path. Knowing those numbers, then when those numbers show up in the cycles, or when they show up in cards, when you're pulling cards, it's more significant then. And so, for instance, you have a life path. This is a 7 world year. So if you had a life path 7, or even an attitude 7, this is your year. You really can get a lot done when you're in alignment with the energy. But that also happens on a monthly and daily basis, as well as these things cycle around. So the 23rd of the month is a 5 energy. 2 plus 3 is 5. So if you have a life path 5, that's your day. So we each get a day, 1 through 9, and they repeat too. So when we go into the higher numbers of the month, you just reduce down to a single digit, and then you can see. So calculate your attitude number, take your month and your day. So I'm the 16th of the month I was born on, in June. So that's a 6 and 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 6 is 13. 1 plus 3 is 4. So I'm a 4 attitude. There's that structure number again. A lot of 4s, whether it's your attitude or your life path number, are drawn to things like anything that has structure. So being an architect, for instance, joining the military. Mary has a 4 energy and I have a 4 energy in our charts, and we were both in the military. Firefighters, EMTs, police, any government job, really. So anyway, there's just some examples for you. And Rosie says, that makes my birth card the Hermit card. Yes, absolutely. And actually, there are 2 cards. We call them a birth card pair. And there's actually some folks have 3. And we could do, I'll have to do a video on birth cards, I think. What else is going on here in the chat? Nancy's in there. Oh, hey, Nancy. Nancy is about to get certified through the guild. We're going to do our test reading. Maybe after the show, Nance, I'll be around. And what do you see for my tarot business this year? Okay, so we're going to take a look at that. I just want to say real quickly, because I always forget, is hit that subscribe button and click the bell. That's right. Yeah. And if you're here on the video, just give us a like. We like the likes. It helps us out quite a bit, actually. Let's see here. And Rosie says, I got some rainbow speckled glasses. I actually have this friend down at the VFW, and she has these neat frames that are available that you can buy that are, actual prescription glasses. But the front part of the frame, it's magnetic, and you can change it, and she changes it with the seasons. So she had a Halloween one, and then a Christmas one, and then a New Year's one. I want to get that so bad. It'd be great for on the YouTube here. Let's see what's going on with Nancy. Oh, and you do get a 9. Love it, love it, love it. This is great. Okay, so in alignment with today's energy, Nancy, you get the 9 of Wands. Yes. Oh, it's one of my favorite cards. I mean, he doesn't look too happy in this card. Yeah, I understand. But 9 is the number of old souls, and they've been through the ringer. I think in the Wade Smith version of the card, he's got the bandages on his head. He's standing there with his staff. The wands are actually staves in the 9 of Wands, and lining up behind him like a fence, is the other 8 wands. And of course, this is fire energy. So it's what you're passionate about. And it's indicative of of experience. That's what 9 is all about. The philanthropist energy and the old souls. It's the Mother Teresa too. So basically, Nancy, what it's saying is, you already have all the skills and abilities and experience to make a great go of it this year with your tarot business. And always remember that you're the magician, especially us tarot readers. It's that magician energy. You can make it happen. And I think the feeling I'm getting from this and from your question is, and I get this with a lot of our questions here on the shows, where it's almost like people are waiting for the next shoe to drop. They're waiting for something to happen. They forget that they're the magician. So whenever the magician card shows up, I tell folks that, you got to take the reins and make it happen. It's not, what's going to happen with my business this year, or is my business going to be successful, or anything like that. It's go out and make it successful. I also got the 8 of coins, one of my favorite cards as well. And 8 is abundance in numerology. I think, and this was the last card I pulled. So I'm feeling, Nancy, if you do what I said, and adopt that magician energy and just go for it and manifest it and make it happen, you're going to get that abundance number, that 8 right here. But look at what he's doing in the card. This is very different from other versions of this card. He is he could be doing a lot of different things. He's made all of these pentacles, all these coins. It might be a merchant or a artisan, and he's going through the what do they call that, the ledgers and so forth. But the feeling I get from it when I look at it right away is, regardless of what that book is, he's doing some kind of research, right? And that's what I mentioned just earlier about taking stock, especially with the 9 of wands. We know you have the experience and the skills, so take stock in that, evaluate that, research that, look it all over again. I hope that helped you out, Nance, and I hope to get to talk to you here on Zoom after the show. We're going to do your test reading and get you all certified and everything like that. And so let's see, borders rule. So Charlotte says no Mary today. Yes, I said that in the beginning there. You might not have been on yet, Charlotte, that my fabulous co-host Mary Brown, my partner in crime, is not here. So I'm you guys are just stuck with me, but I'm middling my way through. It's been, I think, a couple 2 or 3 years since I did a show by myself. I'm almost like, what do I do? I don't know what to do, kind of thing. I'm used to having a co-host, and it's nice to have someone to bounce things off of because it keeps things rolling. Plus our fabulous tag team readings. I love seeing what Mary pulls for the questions and then what I get. And a lot of times there's a lot of synchronicity, a lot of similarity. It's either we're getting the same exact cards or we're getting cards that generally mean the same thing. So it's really fascinating. Okay. And so 0, I'm just going to call you 002 success stories. New subscriber from India. Will I get my desired government job? Okay, so we're going to take a look at that for you real quick here. Oh, yes. Oh, gosh, look at that. Definitely. Oh, I don't have my camera up. Okay, now I can see if I'm in frame. The 3 of wands, literally your ship coming in. I was going to do a yes, no on this, but I don't need to. This card says it all, you've sent the ship out, and the ship is coming back laden with wares. So yeah, this is a great indication that what you're going for is going to happen for you. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Let's see. So Mel says, I tried to call in and it said there were no shows for 24 hours. That's right. Actually, there's no show till Saturday, Mel. That's the next time that we'll be simulcasting on Blog Talk. Our Monday shows are on YouTube only. And we've been trying this out for like the last month or so. And what we wanted to do was focus on the YouTube audience. It is quite a bit going. I love having the phone calls and being able to talk to you directly. And it is quite a bit though, going over to the calls, then going over to the chat room and looking for the questions in the chat and getting them in the right order, and then pulling cards on that, and then going back to the studio, to the switchboard on Blog Talk. It's a lot. It's a lot, and I don't mind doing it on Saturdays. We were doing it actually every time we did a live, and we were doing, at that time, it was Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And it just got to be too much. So we cut back a day, and we also changed it to where you only call in on Saturdays. Usually I change the scroll, which I forgot to do because, I was trying to set up to do the show by myself because Mary's a little under the weather, nothing serious, little stuffed up a little bit here. And I don't blame her. I won't want to be on camera either. So in getting everything ready and trying to get in the right frame of mind, oh my God, I got to do this all by myself. I forgot to change the scroll, and I'm working on that. Actually, I have another scroll built that doesn't have the phone number in it. That's for Mondays, but it's not quite ready yet, and then once I get that, I'm just gonna be able to switch. So on Saturdays, I'll switch to this one, which, as you can see right here, has the phone number in the scroll. And on Mondays, it won't be there. So to answer your question, I would love to be able to talk to you on the phone, but unfortunately, we don't have the phone banks today. But any question you have, pop it into the chat. Now, a couple, 2 or 3 things I'm noticing in the chat. One is, and this happens every show. One is you don't have to ask, to be put on a list or something if you have a question or want me to pull a card for you. Okay. So if you just want something general, you want me to pull a card for you, just put in, please pull a card for me. If you have a very specific question, like Zero did, just type the question in once. That's it. Once. Don't put it in multiple times. It's not going to make us be able to get to you any faster doing that. Okay. Once you put it in, what we do is we go back all the way through the chat scroll to the beginning, and we come down through it, and we take everything in order. Yes, we might miss something and we have to go back, but I'm constantly checking to make sure. So yes, you don't have to ask. Just go and type in, pull a card for me, please. Or if you have a very specific question, remember, I only got a couple of minutes and a couple cards. This is not a full reading. Ask real specific questions and just type the question in, and we'll get to that. And last thing, yes, please don't spam the chat, because it makes it hard to see who asked when. We want to take everything in the order. So let's go back over here, see if there's anything else. And I see so Charlotte explained that to Mel. Thanks for doing that. And I love all our regulars helping us out. And I was talking to Charlotte after the show yesterday, and that's one of the things I brought up. She was saying how she loves the shows, loves that we're there all the time, and even if she doesn't have a question, she can come in and, listen to some of the advice we give, our ideas on certain cards. little tidbits and numerology things and rules and systems and things we throw out there, and the main thing though is just being there in the chat with a bunch of like-minded people. It's great. And that's what we're trying to do, build a community here. Charlotte says, I'm doing great all by myself. Charlotte, I should have made you come on here with me. By the way, Charlotte has done radio shows with us before on Psychic Talk back in the day. And I also wanted to mention, let me find the, okay, let me find the URL for this. Have you guys seen this post from Shakti Devi? So Shakti is actually Dr. Rose, who also was one of our hosts on our Friday shows. We called it the Doctors Are In, and it was me and Dr. Rose, and she just did this post. It was about 19 hours ago in the Tarot Guild group. If you're into tarot numerology, you haven't joined our group yet, go over to Facebook, and if you want to get there real fast, just go to the website, thetarotguild.com, and on every page there's a button to go to our group. And there's like over 6,000 people in the group there and lots of great stuff going on. I'm going to put this in the chat here for everybody. There we go. So you all can check it out too with me here. It's really cool. It's a fun one that she reposted from someone else. And it's the Ten of Swords card. It's the traditional Waite-Smith version. And there's some text, and it says, pretend you're my tarot reader and give me bad advice. You just pulled the Ten of Swords, wrong interpretations only. And this this post has reached almost 900 of our 6,000 people already, and something like 35 comments already on here. Mary, this morning when she was telling me she was feeling a little under the weather, she said that she posted yesterday. I didn't even catch it till this morning, and what I commented was, I said, no, he doesn't want a divorce. So if you all want to play along, what bad advice would you give if you got the Ten of Swords that's completely, totally wrong for what the Ten of Swords is supposed to mean? Pop it in the chat there. Also, there's the link to it in the group. Pop over to the group and join in the comments there. Oh, I need to drink something. I'm getting a little burpy here. Not enough coffee this morning or something. There's never enough coffee. I'm just saying. God, that's good. Always have to have some, good coffee here and then. And don't forget to, once again, hit subscribe, hit that bell button, and like it as well. Real quick before I go back to the chat, and I'm going to give time for you guys to request me to pull a card or pop in your question. I didn't see any more. I don't know if I missed something, but just let me know. But real quickly, I'm super excited about this, and I wanted to mention it here on the show again, and that is our lifetime membership. We're introducing our new lifetime membership. Now, many of you probably know we have a membership that's an annual subscription. It's only $12. It's $1 a month. I mean, it's dirt cheap. And that allows you get a lot of benefits from that. And it allows you to get certified. It's $134. Actually, 2 payments of $67. You can do it in, or $124. You get $100 off my course. So instead of $297, it's $100. And certifications are, let's see, I did certifications. I'm trying to think what else is in there. But even though it's only $1 a month, people are really rebelling against subscriptions. Have you noticed that? Everything from, our phone, whether it's AT&T or Verizon or what have you, all the way to Netflix. I got rid of my Netflix, and my Hulu subscription years and years and years and years ago. People just don't like them, and I've actually had some people ask for a one and done lifetime membership. So here it is. Now you can be paid up for life, and that's a $480 value. And the reason why I say that is very simple. If you're paying $12 a year and you're a member for 40 years, that's $480. Yeah. So it's going to vary anywhere from $300 to $600-$700 or more value, actually. And my Tarot by the Numbers course is included. Regularly $297. It's free with your lifetime membership. So is your CTR, professional tarot reader certification, is also included. That's $134 value. And on top of that, we're going to take 50% off higher certifications for lifetime members. So if you join under the subscription, you're paying your $12 a month, $1 a month, $12 a year. It's going to be 2 payments of $67 or $124 for each level. CTR, CTP, Certified Tarot Professional, CTM, Certified Tarot Master, Certified Tarot Grandmaster. We're going to take 50% off. It's going to be 1 payment of $67 only for each level for lifetime members. And you can get started for just $78. It's 3 monthly payments of $78, and that's it. You're done. You're paid up for life. So you pay $78 next month, $78 the month after, and then you're done. If you want to save even more money, you can pay a single payment of $197, and that's what you would pay for just the course with the $100 discount under the old membership. You're going to get the whole thing for $197. So giving you some great options there. This is a great way to go if you're wanting to become a professional member and maybe you just don't like the subscriptions. Now, if you don't mind that, if you want to join as a premium member, you can just go over to thetarotguild.com, look for groups, click on where it says premium members, the premium members group, and you will be asked to subscribe, hit subscribe, and you can subscribe for $12. And when you decide to get certified or you want to enroll in the course, you'll get $100 off the course. And certification, 2 payments of $67 or $124. So that's how you do that, but otherwise, go over to thetarotguild.com. Right there on the main page in the center, you're going to see this same banner. Just click on that and you can subscribe, or I shouldn't say subscribe. You can join for life, That's right. And, hey, while we're doing the slides, just real quickly, I want to mention, as always, if you want to buy us a cup of coffee, buy me and Mary a cup of coffee, just go over to coffee.tarottoday.live. Yes, that is a URL. You just open a new tab in your browser, type in coffee.tarottoday.live, and that's our tip jar. Yep. Also, our tag team readings. You can book a tag team reading where you get both Mary and I. I'm going to do your full numerology. Mary's going to do a chakra reading as well as tarot and oracle cards as well. And we'll be spending, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, however long it takes. It'd be plenty of time to get all your questions answered. And so if you like the way we do our tag team readings here on the shows, you can get a private one with us. Just open a new tab in your browser, like I said before, and type in tagteam.tarottoday.live, and you can book that with us. All righty. So I'm going to pop back over here. Let's see what's going on. Hello, Beverly. Yes, Beverly's in here. Newly subscribed. Thank you. Yes. We need a bell or something. I need sound effects. I'm just saying. But Beverly, if you have a question, you want us to pull a card, let me know. And Charlotte has a question. I had some credit card fraud this weekend. Will I get my money back soon? Oh, gosh. I'm sorry to hear that happen. Yeah, it's getting really bad. and it's really bad during the holidays, and you'd think we'd be coming off that now, but all through January into February, there's a lot of scams and credit card fraud going on, continuing on from the holidays, and really it's, all year long. Let's take a look at that. Get me a little coffee here going on. Taking a look here. Okay. Oh, got some really good news for you. What was it? Oh, Charlotte says, I miss Dr. Rose and her mantras so much. So we used to call Dr. Rose, when she was host of the Friday show, the mantra queen. And she gave us a mantra every week. It was really neat. So as to your question about the fraud, okay. 10 of coins. I was going to do a yes, no for this, my typical 5-card yes, no spread. Charlotte, again, like with that previous question, don't need to. This card says it all. In fact, look at the card. Literally, the money's being put back in the bank. Yeah, I think you're going to get the money back, and really fast. Sometimes it takes a while with some banks and things like that. 10 reduces to 1. So, and it's a 10. So what I'm feeling here is sometime in the next 10 days. So it might be 1 week, could be as fast as 1 day, or up to 10 days from now. There we go. Awesome. Okay. Let's see. Beverly's got a question. Oh, and Charlotte says, I blame it on Mercury retrograde. Yeah, I think we're still in retrograde till the 18th or something like that. I remember on Saturday's show, Sharona was asking a question about she's, sending out her deck and book to publishers, but she's waiting till after the 18th. So the Mercury retrograde is over. We were actually really lucky. We were in Mercury retrograde when, I believe so, when Charlotte was having trouble with Joe Montalone, her guest. There was some problems technology wise, and so he came back on actually yesterday. And I'm glad that came up, because I really want to mention that was a great show. So you can catch it in archive either on the psychictalk.net website or thetarotguild.com. Actually, right in the news section, I put the player in there and on a post, and you can listen to Sharona's show with her special guest, tarot master teacher Joe Montalone. And they were having some technical problems. I think it was the Mercury retrograde, but thankfully they had no problems yesterday and it went really smooth. But hey, maybe that's what's going on today and why I don't have a co-host. Because that Mercury retrograde is still going on. So Beverly's asking about, can you see my ex Kian? Do you pronounce that Kian or Kian? It's like K-I-Y-N. Can you see my ex and I having a new beginning and future together? Okay, so we're going to take a look at that. Okay, delays. Oh, that's a good sign though. Okay, yeah, it's a definite possibility, Beverly. This definitely could happen. Now, not super fast. There's going to be a delay here. All right. The Hangman shows up, and it's typically a card of delay. There's more to it though. Tarot is multi-layered, and so the messages coming through are multi-layered. There's a delay. Have patience. It's also 12 card. So that's the 3 energy: creativity and communication. It's all about the communication, getting creative with that. And you also mentioned, I'm glad you said it that way. You said, let's see, what was it? How did you say that? Having a new beginning together. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I'm glad you phrased it that way, because yes, you can, but it's got to be fresh. It's got to be a new beginning, like you had never had a relationship before, and that's another aspect of the Hanged Man. Like some of the other cards, like the 4 of Swords and some of the other cards, I call them the thinking outside of the box cards. Okay. The Hanged Man is one of those too. This person has literally hung themselves upside down on purpose in order to have a realization. He or she is looking at the world 180 degrees upside down from the rest of us. He's seeing things, she is seeing things that we are not seeing. This person has a different perspective, and that's what you have to do with this relationship. Okay. Got to get creative about it too, as well. And, I always mention when this card comes up, to give you the concept of, where this is not a man that's been hung, but rather the Hanged Man. He has hung himself upside down on purpose. So it's like Odin in the Dressel tree. And he hangs himself upside down, I think, for 40 days. Why is everything in religion 40 days and 40 nights? I have no idea. Anyway, but maybe because it reduces to 4, which is structure and numerology. I don't know. But I'm just saying, something I always wondered about and didn't have time to do research on. But he's trying to decipher or to receive the meanings of the runes. And so it's the same kind of concept when you get this card, along with the mundane the mundane meanings that people give it, like there's a delay and all that kind of thing. But I also get, the next card I got was Ace of Swords. So there's your ace. Any ace is a new beginning there, and it's all about swords, thoughts, and ideas. It's all about how you guys think about the relationship and move forward. And then after that, the Sun card. Can't get a better card than that. I love it. I love it. What is that, by the way? That's 18, right? Or 19? Oh, yeah, card 19, because it reduces to 1. All right. So that's your timing, 19 or 1. So it could be 19 days, 1 month, 1 week, something in that time frame. You could actually make this happen. Looking really good, as long as you take the time out to make it fresh. A little bit earlier, I think I saw someone said, I missed their question. Oh, I think it was Rosie, growing old with purpose. Did I miss your question, or did I get to it? I can't remember. And then Mel has a general reading for 2023. Okay. Thank you. Oh, yes. Beverly said, and a Pisces card too. And he is a Pisces, apparently. Okay. Great stuff. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I mentioned earlier about structure and forming new foundations and everything. So Mel, as you go forward in 2023, got another 4 card. So, gotta grab my camera here, see if I'm on. Am I in frame? There we go. 4 of coins. I'm still getting used to this YouTube thing. 50 lives later, I'm still getting used to it. The Merchant here, and this actually came up on Saturday. I don't know if you caught that live, and if you didn't, you might want to watch at least the beginning of that live here on the channel from Saturday. It's under past lives, and actually I've got playlists for everything, our past live shows, free workshops we've done, tarot learnings, reviews and so forth, interviews, things like that. It's all categorized for you guys here on the channel. Just love it, And this came up on Saturday. This was the card of the day, actually, And so going forward, you're wanting to establish foundations here in the beginning of 2023. So the rest of 2023 comes out really good for you. Let's see here. Oh, I just noticed. I also got, that's a card from Saturday too. 7 of Wands, guarding the border. So what's going on with this? Establishing borders. What's your boundaries? Okay, that's something you want to think about. Also, the advice I gave on Saturday, see how he's holding the coin or the pentacle, real close to the chest. It's like, holding the cards close to your chest so no one sees. So the advice I gave on Saturday for everybody this year is, unlike previous years where I told everybody shout it from the rooftops, this year, don't tell anybody what you're doing. As you're moving through 2023. I don't know if you're wanting to grow your business, start your business, career changes, new jobs. You want to get rid of bad habits, belief systems, things that are holding you back. Quit smoking. Actually go to the gym. Change your eating habits. Whatever it is that's your goals and your intentions you're setting. These New Year's resolutions. Yeah. Don't tell anybody about it. Okay, that's a couple of things that I got. And I also have an earth sign coming in. And so I don't know if you have a significant other right now. This might be hinting at someone else coming in, or it might have to do with what I was talking about previously relating to business or career or something along those lines. But if you're looking for the romantic aspect, here's an earth sign, page of coins. Pages tend to be youthful, younger. So it might be somebody that's chronologically younger than you. It doesn't have to be. They could be the same age, even older, but they have a very youthful outlook. So that's what I'm getting for you. Messages for 2023 for Mel. Okay, and I missed it. What was it, growing old? I might have to scroll way back here. Sorry, I missed your question. I'm still not seeing it. So if you can put it back in for me, I'll get to that question there. Rosie, if you can put your question back in. I thought I did answer one from you. Okay, it's before that. See, we need somebody, we need a producer doing this for us. Oh, I finally found it. Do you see any kind of move for me? It was in a bunch of comments, and that's why I didn't catch it. It was when we were talking about your birth number, and then I went on to mention about the hermit, and I just didn't go back far enough. Move for me in the future. So are you wanting to change states, move out of the town or city you're in, or a move across town or something like that? Let me know. That might help out. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Mel says thank you. I hope that helped you out, Mel. If you have any questions about that, just pop it in. It's the top of the hour, so we're going to have to be going pretty soon here. I do want to mention, while I'm waiting to hear back from Rosie, hopefully she's still here, mention back what kind of move you're looking at. I do want to go over to psychictalk.net to the upcoming shows. So as I mentioned, we'll be here Saturday, January 19th, open lines and free readings. We're going to do our live video stream here on YouTube, but we will also be simulcasting on Blog Talk Radio. And that's when you can call in. So that phone number that just scrolled by, 714-816-4628, write that down and call in on Saturday. We kind of, on Saturdays, we kind of prioritize the calls a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit more than the chat. And then on Mondays, it's just the chat on YouTube. And then we will be back again next Monday. And I'm, of course, my fingers crossed that Mary's going to be with me on Saturday and Monday. Although I had kind of fun doing this by myself. It's been years without a co-host. Whew. And the next Sunday show is actually the 22nd. So that's when Sharona's going to come back with Magic Universe. She just had her show yesterday. It's every 2 weeks. So it's the second and fourth Sunday of the month. She does her Magic Universe show. She does things other than tarot, but she does a lot of tarot. Okay. And on the 22nd, she's going to be talking about 2023, what the tarot has to say. I love it. I hope she has some like cool predictions and stuff. Plus, it's open line. She'll be taking your calls and offering free tarot readings. Remember, the Magic Universe show, as well as Angelic View with Maria G. Moss, which is coming back the first and second Sundays of the month, the first and third Sunday, of the month. She's coming back February. It's the first Sunday in February, which I'm going to have to look up because I have no idea what that is. The 4th? Yeah, the 4th of February, she'll be back. So I just wanted to give everybody a heads up to that. But on the 22nd, Sharona's going to be doing open lines, taking your phone calls. And remember, these shows are on the radio network only, on Psychic Talk through Blog Talk Radio. Okay. So, going to see what Rosie had to say. Move back closer to family, take a break from a relationship. Hey, that's exactly what came up. Cards of the day, and numerology. Not happy where I am, but things could change. I can wait till next time if you don't have time. No, we got time. That's one of the things I really love about this compared to the radio. Not that we can't go long on the radio, which we often do. But what's really neat about this is, I put a start time. It's noon Mountain, 11 Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. And, but if we're 30 seconds late or a minute late or a minute early or a couple minutes early, it don't matter. We just go live, click the button, go live on YouTube. And the same thing with, hey, we're only supposed to do an hour, but we can go longer. Let's see about that move here. Going to take a look. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, lots of yes cards on this. Okay. Actually, tons of yes cards on this. So the central focus card that I get right in the center is the World card, which I actually got that card on Saturday too. Literally the world is wide open for you. That's card 21. 2 + 1 is 3. Creativity and communication. Using that creativity with this, you're going to have to be creative. You're going to have to balance things out a little bit. But, the Justice card, a lot of the time, of course, it depends on the surrounding cards, but I'm getting all positive cards. So, the positive aspect of the Justice card, literally justice coming through for you. And so, this move, I think, is going to be that. And I think you are going to do that. And then I love it. We get the 6 of Swords. Remember, 6 is the number of success in numerology. But not only that, I'm going to put that over on this side. We also get the 6 of Pentacles as well. So there might be some balancing with the finances with this and so forth. But these are both success cards, two of them right next to each other, and literally over here, literally in the boat, traveling from the rough seas into the calmer seas, slowly moving towards your destination. This might not happen like instantly, Rosie, but I think the move is definitely going to happen. You're already moving towards there. You're already moving in that direction. It might be just balancing out some finances first. And then what do I get here? I get celebration. The Four of Wands, and for structure, you're going to be establishing, new foundations, new home, new structures. There you go. So yeah, this is looking really, really good. And by the way, that was like, yes, 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 yes. That was 5 yes cards in a row. Very, very rare. Okay. All righty. So here we are, at the end. We will be back on Saturday. I can't wait for that. By the way, don't forget, you can sign up for a tag team reading, tagteam.tarottoday.live. Grab us a cup of coffee at coffee.tarottoday.live. And don't forget to go check out the new lifetime membership over at the Tarot Guild. Just go to thetarotguild.com and go check that out. It's a smoking deal. I already have people interested in it, and I hope you'll join us over there. By the way, one last thing to mention is that you can sign up free. We have a free membership. The top of any page over there at thetarotguild.com, just click sign up. You can use your social media accounts, or you can use a email address and sign up for free and use all the features. Yeah, join us on thetarotguild.com. Okay, that's it for today. I am out of here. Bye, everybody.